Who disrupts the harmony? The woman or the man in a relationship? Hi, Albert Emmanuel from the Love Academy of the Alela Bio Yoga Association, the tantric path for couples to have a better communication, a better way of living pain-free together. I'll go straight into it. Both can, and never their loving hearts of the middle world, as we call it, the human beings that are connected to spirit, that are connected to each other. They never kill the harmony. They are in love with harmony. They want harmony to last forever. They want the happy end of a fairy tale to continue. What does constantly destroy harmony, and to a certain extent also with a certain necessity, because it is connected to a biological and a cosmological law, are our reptile programs, are the programs in our stem brain that need certain disruption and need certain conflict in order to get along better. There are many aspects to what those programs need and do, but I'm going to look into this very specific situation in which very often men find themselves in a situation in which it was very harmonious, usually after sex. The field is very, very, very open. The field is very also vulnerable. And all of a sudden, their partner changes. The female, I'm not really looking into the feminine. Don't worry, we will be going into the masculine afterwards, so it will be balanced. They look into their partner who has been, adoring them for their virility and their sexual energy and how much they actually felt really overwhelmed by, love and passion. And all of a sudden feel that there is a certain aggression, there's a certain challenge happening. And it's not quite clear why. It is very unsettling. It feels like I'm being attacked for no reason. Show of hands, men, have you ever had that encounter? Ever had that experience? And it became usually a quarrel, the first quarrel after a really beautiful time where everything became like gray again, where the bubble burst into thousands little crystal sheds. Well, there is an explanation for that. And it is something that we have to call a program, and it is super important for the women to be aware of it, especially when the feeling of, oh God, I've got the man of my life comes into the system. Very, very quickly there comes another program, and the other program is, I have him now I have to regulate him in order to make sure that he knows that in the house, when it comes to family, especially after sex, the STEM program already has the information. A fertilization has been possible. And the programs do not care whether you are wearing a condom, whether the insemination has taken place. They go for, I've mated with this masculine being, and I have to keep him now. I have to make sure that I am the boss on the one hand, and I have to make sure that he cannot have me all the time and still needs to be with me. There are several. We are not yet sure in the research how many layers of there are, but there's one very specific layer, which I've just described. When this is just making sure that the guy, that the masculine partner does not run away, because we need him for protection. So what we have to do, we have to run some kind of program of domination. And this usually goes over aggression, finding a weak spot and dominating it. Yeah. And this runs subconsciously. It's not something that the woman voluntarily wants to do. It's something that comes as a response to the orgasmic feelings that she's just had. Yeah. It triggers it. I'm overwhelmed. I'm kind of so much. I'm too much. Yeah. I need to feel resistance, or if you want, cosmologically, the yin energy expands to the limitless. The female energy, the magnet. Let's better say the magnetic, because yin and magnetic is not always the same. The magnetic energy expands limitless, and it looks for resistance. It doesn't look for destruction of the relationship. On the very contrary, it needs that necessary stop. You cannot go here anymore, sweetie. This is where you can expand, and after that, I am here to regulate it. So this is the one thing, cosmologically and biologically, that after a very, very harmonious and especially sexually fulfilling time, there will be a reaction from the side of the feminine to do that. The other explanation from the side of the female regulation of the harmony, let's say it in a nice word, is that in nature, especially among the mammals, the female partner, the female animal is open for sex in a very, very short period of time. Usually it is a time of the year around springtime, around May, between March and May is the fertile time. This is where the masculine energy is strong, and everybody's, the men are fighting for the possibility to have like the best female member of the tribe slash the pack. And then you are allowed a very brief encounter as a man, as a mammal, a male mammal. And then there has been insemination, and the offspring already is starting to grow in the belly, and then it's period. There is no more sex. End of sex until next springtime. And we are not doing that as human beings, fortunately and unfortunately, because the unfortunate thing is, if we would kind of take it like the mammals, then and not go for sex again and again and again, the program of period of silence, the sexual energy is now under control and is not coming again until a year, until I have actually now bore the fruit of this sexual encounter, is kind of interwoven into all these sexual repetitions, especially when we have the possibility of using protection of our of the fertility. So what happens is, there is a program in us, in our biological system, that says, don't do it too often, regulate, make this, we need to digest, we need to actually look into our possible growing child, this has to be So I'm going to stop the next encounter. I'm going to make sure that he cannot come close to me anymore. I'm going to distance myself from him. And this is a program, guys. Very important. It's a program. It's a biological program, which is why you cannot reason with it. Also, women, you cannot reason with this program. It's a program that runs. If you're aware of it, you can give it a name and say, look, this is just happening. Just let it go. Please do not take it personal. This is part of the great sex that we had. And if you do not go into a discussion, if you do not make this a thing, it will pass by. It might come again, but again, you can label it as a program. Do not overthink it in the first place. The other thing is that when you are in discussion and you are making it a big deal and making it, shake your relationship, then you are entering a spiral that can lead very quickly to a downward cause. And this is the cause of overthinking, overvaluing this program, and saying, well, I cannot deal with you. You are irrational. You are crazy. You are, women. Like if we're like looking it now into the spot of the female destruction, the destructive energy, and it is very hurtful. The thing is that what we have to know is that what we encounter as a biological program is an attack onto the very soul of love. And this soul of love, and let's stay with the example now, woman and man, is that the man in his very soft spot is the child that feels he is neglected by his mother. Women, have you ever had the a feeling that your lover becomes your child? Anytime that you felt like you're not married to a man anymore, you're married to a boy? Well, guess what? This is your sexual energy creating that. It happens. It can be restored, but that is what happens. You, by the way, dear women, become a little girl after bed, in bedtime. Part of this immature behavior, which is basically, it is what it is. It is immature. It is animal-like. It is not a mature action of a human being. It is an action of an animal, and there is all kinds of rectifications and causalities that go with it. From your point of view, yes, I have to say this because I'm a grown up, blah blah blah. No, it's a little girl wolf attacking what she thinks is a big male wolf, and really it's a puppy. The attack is perceived by the little boy, and this is what causes so much trauma. This is why we have to pay attention to those programs, and we have to make them small. Don't give them too much attention, because this is where the shit starts growing and it starts poisoning the hearts. And the reason why we are so sensitive to this is because most of us are not living a biological life. We are not encountering dangers and sufferings and pain that are so much bigger than that. Like a jaguar coming around the corner and literally eating your balls off. Man, like literally ripping you into pieces. This is the real danger of life. We don't have that. We are super protected. Everything is fine. Now what kind of remains is the beast that we find in our partner when she comes out with this natural biological program that has no fucking comparison in this society. Because we are missing the bear, the jaguar, the deep frost that will kill us in an instant, that will kill maybe half of our children. This is the thing that our ancestors were dealing with. We don't have that. So what happens, all that pain now is concentrated in this misbehavior of, in this case, the feminine necessity of regulation. Yeah. It is so important, guys, to know that these programs should not determine your relationship, neither the love for each other. They should become part of your wisdom, knowledge, and behavior according to that knowledge. Knowing that it's there, not giving it too much importance, and starting to regulate it in the sense of what does it need? Maybe it just needs, a touch of, with a certain pressure. I want to expand, I cannot, just hold me. Just do that, and the program will be relaxed. Yeah? Getting to know which spots on your body need pressure and need regulation. And you maybe create rituals out of that. The Alela Biome Yoga has tons of offerings for that. Yeah? The partnership yoga, and make this part of your of your after sex routine. That this is part of it. It will encounter. It will come. Yeah. So girls, do not worry. I will make another video where I'll be dealing with the destructive energy of the male animal. Yeah. And you need to know that too. Yeah. You need to also know and be very, very calm about it. If this content has helped you in any case, please leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, and let us know in the in the future what else you need to get just a glimpse of a love-filled relationship of woman and man in pain-free health and rich, abundant, nature-connected community. All the best.